The spotlight is on. All on tonight's CNN presidential debate, simulcast here on Fox, all starting at 9 p.m. Eastern. So let's get the pulse of what people really want to see are the issues that matter most to them. Joining us now, registered independent and architect Dominick Ciccarelli, registered Democrat and In the Room Media founder Skye Ostreicher, and registered Republican and candidate for New York State Senate District 11, Yiatin Chu. Great to have all three of you with us. Dominick, let me start with you. Are you leaning one way or the other?
So I am leaning towards Trump. I'm a big believer in just common sense policy. Living here in the city, the three big issues for me is housing, the migrants, and crime. And unfortunately, I think they're all related. It's completely insane that the DA is not arresting crime, but yet it's okay to plug policemen in front of Lululemon to make sure they don't get ransacked. I think city resources are just being spent wastefully and not in the right manner. The city council just approved a new housing law called the City of Yes, which will allow people in their homes, detached garages, converted to apartments, just to be able to house people that are coming here and need places to live. So I think it's going to affect the quality of life overall for generations to come. So we really need common sense policy.
Skye, I think ahead of the CNN presidential debate, one of the big issues tonight is going to be Bidenomics versus Maganomics. We got to live through both.
Right.
As a business owner, I'm just wondering, how you feel about the way you lived in both of those periods. Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago?
Sure. Well, when we think of the economy, right, we can think of it financially. As a business owner, I can think of it financially. Sure, the cost of living is higher. The cost, I take an Uber most places or a taxi, that's a lot higher. But one of the things when we think of the economy is the health and well-being, how people feel being out there in the community. And I'm a Jewish woman living on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, where there were Hamas protesters just 2 blocks from where I live screaming death to Jews, to the point where my doorman building had to shut and lock that door, and I couldn't leave my apartment that day. So I often wonder, what's the point of paying all this rent, all this cost of living to be here when maybe I don't feel safe? And as a woman, they say a woman, if she doesn't feel safe, she can't be successful. And you could think of that in marriage as much as you can in business. And most of my work in the room media is local. But when I think of what this issue means upcoming to this election, it really is a national issue. It's foreign policy, national security. This is what the commander-in-chief is supposed to be dealing with because it trickles down from him.
Yiatin, that sort of leads me into you as a woman. There's been a lot of controversy. Jackie and I have been talking about it all week. Is the issue from the left going to be abortion, or is it to try to get that female vote going to be safety on crime? As a woman from Queens, how are you thinking about the issue that matters to you?
Sure. As a woman, as a mother of 2 girls, I'm pro-choice. But I know that abortions are legal in New York, and that's not going to change. On the other hand, our immigration issue, our illegal migrant crisis is here and now. We have over 200,000 unvetted migrants in the city. And every week we're hearing about crimes that they're committing, whether they're assaulting our officers, stabbings, organized shoplifting. And in my area of Queens, we just had a 13-year-old raped by an illegal migrant. And that's what voters are concerned about, voters like me. I hear that, and that's on the front page of everything I'm reading. So I would say that the illegal immigration crisis and crime are safety issues for women and certainly all the women I know.
So just a quick poll from you guys before we have to wrap. Is everybody going to be watching tonight, listening attentively, and curious also to see, how the candidates perform? Are they presidential? Is President Biden able to make it, just down the line? Yes, yes, yes?
Yes, and I will say I attended the 3 Presidents event at Radio City Music Hall a few months ago with Biden, Clinton, and Obama. And there were 4 separate times that event was disturbed by Hamas protesters. And what disturbed me the most, not one of those men on the stage addressed the fact that protesting was happening in the audience. That made me feel afraid of who's in charge here.
That'll be a topic tonight.
And we'll be watching, as you all will be.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing some time with us here today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Sure
Dominick, Yiatin, and Skye.